Today we study about law of mass action. First of all, we discuss the discovery of law of mass action. This law was discovered by Kullberg and Weg in 1864. Now, statement of law of mass action. According to this law, rate or speed of a chemical reaction is directly proportional to the active masses or molar concentration of products and reactants at equilibrium in chemical equation. Here we study about the molar concentrations or active masses of reactants and products, and we also discuss about their rate of reaction at equilibrium. Now, what is active mass? Active mass means concentration of reactants and products in mole per decimeter cube. As these active masses are molar concentrations, so these active masses can also be represented as concentration of reactants and products in mole per decimeter cube. Active masses can be represented by square brackets. For example, if we consider the equation A plus B gives us product C and D, here two reactions proceeds. First reaction, which is forward reaction, it proceeds in forward direction, and the other reaction, which is reverse reaction, it proceeds in reverse direction. Here the concentrations, molar concentrations are active masses of A, B, C, D are represented in square brackets, as molar concentration of A can be represented in square bracket as concentration of A. It can be concentration of B can be represented in square brackets. Concentration of C can be represented in square bracket. Concentration of D can be represented in square brackets. Now, here as we study that here for both reactions proceed, rate of forward reaction, rate of reverse reaction proceeds. So both rates are directly proportional to the concentration of reactants and products. Here rate of forward reaction is directly proportional to the concentration of reactants, as reactants react together and form products. So here rate of forward reaction is directly proportional to the concentration of reactants. So here two reactants are involved, so rate of forward reaction is directly proportional to the product of the concentration of reactants. So rate of forward reaction is equal to the product of the concentration of reactants. Here in this we remove the proportionality sign with Kf. We write this equation as Rf is equal to Kf into concentration of A and concentration of B. Here Kf is the rate constant for forward reaction. Similarly, when C and D react, they form reactant A and B again. So rate of reverse reaction is directly proportional to the concentration of product here. So rate of reverse reaction is directly proportional to the product of concentration of product, which are C and D here. By removing this proportionality sign with equality, we write Kr here. Kr is the rate constant for reverse reaction. At equilibrium, when rate of forward reaction becomes equal to rate of reverse reaction, now rate of forward reaction is equal to rate of reverse reaction. Here rate of forward reaction is equal to Kf A and concentration of B is equal to rate of reverse reaction, which is Kr, into concentration of products, product of the concentration of product. So here Kf divided by Kr is equal to the product of the concentration of product to the product of the concentration of reactant. This Kf over Kr is equal to Kc. What is Kc? Kc is the equilibrium constant. It is equilibrium constant. and Kc is equal to the product of concentration of product. Here square brackets means concentration. So and here multiply sign will be used between C and D. We read this multiply sign as the multiplication sign as the product. So that's why Kc, which is equilibrium constant, it is equal to the product of the concentration of product to the product of the concentration of reactant. And as Kc value, when Kc value will be large, then product of the concentration of products to the product of the concentration of reactant will be large. It means that when Kc value will be large, then product of concentration of products will be large. This Kc value will be independent of pressure, temperature, or concentrations of reactants or products. This value will be constant for a chemical reaction. So here larger the value of Kc means larger the value of products, because here products C and D are directly proportional to the Kc, and reactant A and B are inversely proportional to the Kc, which is equilibrium constant here. So larger the value of Kc, larger will be the concentration of products and smaller will be the concentration of reactants. For a chemical reaction where coefficients are used, here these are coefficients, so their Kc value can be written as product of the concentration of product raised to the power equal to coefficient in the chemical equation, to the product of the concentration of reactants raised to the power which is equal to the coefficient of the reactants in the chemical equation. So here for such chemical reaction we can write Kc value is equal to, here product of the concentration of product to the product of concentration of reactants. Here these products C are raised to power C, which is equal to coefficient of this C, capital C. Here D raised to the power small d, A raised to power small a, B raised to power small b, because these small letters are coefficients here, and these coefficients means number of moles which are used to balance the chemical equation. For example, when N2 react with H2, when nitrogen react with hydrogen, it form ammonia, NH3. Now this chemical equation, balance this chemical equation, and in this equation here nitrogen is 1, here nitrogen is 2, so we write here 2 to balance this chemical equation. So here hydrogen will be 2, 3 into 2 6, so here we must write 3 to balance this hydrogen number of hydrogen, which becomes 6 here. Now this chemical equation will be balanced. Now write Kc value for this balanced chemical equation. We write here product, ratio of product raised to coefficient to the product of concentration of reactant raised to the power equal to coefficient. Here coefficient 1, here coefficient 3. Similarly, we write Kc value for this equation. Kc is equal to the product of the concentration of product to the product of the concentration of reactant each raised to the power of coefficient. For example, here coefficient number is 2, so here we write power 2 Here coefficient 2 is used, so oxygen raised to power 2. Here one coefficient is used, so one cannot be used in this. Similarly, for this chemical reaction, we write Kc is equal to N2O raised to power of coefficient 2 divided by N2 raised to power of coefficient 2 O2 raised to power of coefficient 1, which cannot be used. Here for this chemical equation, we write Kc value as SO3 raised to power of coefficient 2 to the SO2 raised to power of coefficient, which is here 2, O2 to O2. For this chemical equation, we write Kc value as product of PCl5, phosphorus pentachloride. Here coefficient 1 is used, so to the PCl3. Here each coefficient is equal to 1, so that's why one can may or may not be used in this chemical equation. So here's its Kc expressions can be represented as